What's going on, guys? Thanks for tuning in. Today I'm going to start by talking a little bit about my perception regarding a successful mindset. I will also compare that mindset to when I started working right out of high school and where I am today. If you've seen my previous video, then you're aware of what I intend to talk about in these upcoming videos. But if it's your first time here, then feel free to check that one out so you're caught up. Today's topic is insightful because it's going to cover the foundation of your future goals and endeavors. I've talked about it before, and either you had an idea of what I was talking about or you were lost. If you were one of the lost ones, hopefully you'll understand the basics, based off of my opinions and experiences by the end of this video. So I'm hoping you can take something from today's video and implement it into your own life. So now, why is a mindset important? Like I've said, a mindset is a foundation because you start to develop creative ideas that fit your wants and needs. So ideas turn into action, and from action you end up with results. So consider this the first baby step. Obviously it's easier said than done, but let's get right into it by defining what a mindset is based off of Google. So the way you carry yourself will be a reflection of where your state of mind is. If you're lazy and tend to give up halfway through something, then you will stand out. Conversely though, if you show dedication and make it clear that you want to be there, then you'll stand out as well. Now, I definitely agree that attitude has an impact on your outcome, regardless of what you're trying to achieve. That attitude will work hand in hand with the mindset you develop for yourself. Basically, if you change your mindset, you change the game. So let me share an example. Right out of high school, I started at a part-time minimum wage job to help pay for community college and other expenses. Now, at that time, I didn't have the proper mindset towards wanting to achieve something because I wasn't sure what I wanted to pursue at the time. So even then, I was disturbed by the fact that no matter how much work and effort I put into that job, I was getting paid the same as my coworkers that wouldn't show as much effort or just prefer to slack off. Now, I'm not saying I'm the perfect employee, but my priorities were to pay off my bills and tuition, which is what kept me going. As you can see, my attitude wasn't great. At the time, instead of taking action and doing something about it, I continued the same routine every time I clocked in. I was tired of getting minimum pay for more than minimum effort. So now, in my opinion, one of the characteristics that makes up a successful mindset is work ethic. Because if you work hard and are good at what you do, then you'll most likely be successful in your area. That most likely comes from picking up good habits and knowing how to complete your tasks well. So the great thing about work ethic is that it's a transferable skill, meaning you can take it anywhere you go and apply it to whatever you do. So when I decided to start working in my current career, it was more just of a trial run for me, to be honest. I wasn't mentally committed and I just wanted to see what the industry was like. I soon saw how the automotive industry would benefit me and the opportunities that could be presented. So I started building good habits / work ethic. In my case, it was a couple years of studying and dedication to the industry, but the outcome would put me ahead of the rest. So at that point, the decision became an easy one, considering I wanted to study, physical therapy a few months prior. So this process has opened doors for me that I didn't think would be possible for a few more years to come. But because I was persistent and focused on the tasks at hand instead of giving it half effort, I caught on pretty quick. Now, I'm not going to share my goals just yet because I will go over them in a separate video. Moving on to another thing I feel creates a successful mindset is understanding the importance of time management, specifically being more efficient overall. So that can include anything from, like spend less time goofing off with coworkers, getting things done right the first time, or just trying to plan ahead and avoid any unnecessary wasted time because it's a limited resource, and how you use your time defines what you will become later on in life. So also knowing how to work smarter and not harder. There are definitely situations where you can be creative and get things done sooner. You just have to look out for those opportunities. Now, that doesn't mean give half effort to your tasks, until you find one that you can work around and make it easier. So the next thing that I feel makes a successful mindset kind of piggybacks off the previous one. That is understanding the value of your time. The prior was more of the physical side, and this is the mental side of the mindset. Time is something we all share, something even the wealthiest can't buy back. It's very limited, and we only have so much of it in our lives. If you're comfortable making minimum wage, then that's what you feel your time is worth per hour. When you get a raise, the company realizes that the value of your time is increased because you were given more tasks or responsibilities, or maybe you've been showing streaks of good habits and work ethic, and they see enough value in your time that they want to get you to stay with the company by giving you more money. The point is, you should figure out what you feel your time is worth and strive for it. So the final factor I consider important in a successful mindset is motivation. This is the driving factor for me. Without it, I don't think I would have gotten very far at all because all the work would have just become an inconvenience at some point. What motivates me probably won't be what motivates you because we have different priorities. The point is to find something that will keep you moving forward and be the encouragement, especially when things get tough. Don't be afraid to take risks. You're going to have to come out of your comfort zone because if it were easy, then everyone would be doing it. We're young, naive, and have plenty of time to take calculated risks. That can either become a mistake, and we just learn from it and move on, or that risk can become a success, and we'll only wish we would have done it sooner. So these were some of the things that I feel have impacted me the most so far, and some that I feel characterize a successful mindset. If you feel like you caught on to some of these things, then you're in the process of taking that first baby step. Keep in mind that goals and ambitions do change, but when they do, they should be for the better in terms of big picture stuff. So that's going to wrap up today's video. If you like what you saw, leave a like or consider subscribing so you don't miss an upload.